What makes Francona's Indians so good, having seen them so close up as you have, Ron?
Well, there's a couple of things. One is, their offense is underrated. When they lost Michael Brantley, I think a lot of people thought that their offense wouldn't be strong enough. Jose Ramirez, of course, has been great. Mike Napoli had a career year, to be his age and do that. I think Napoli's been a great force in the clubhouse. Of course, getting Andrew Miller was the key, as we've seen in all of these postseason games for Cleveland. But I think really the most important guy is the guy in the dugout. Terry Francona is going to be at some point going into the Hall of Fame as a manager. And he's just that good. And, when I get to talk to him before the games, he has such a brilliant mind. But he's not a self-promoter. He's very self-deprecating. He always refers to the players first and this or that. But I don't think there's been anyone any better who's been in the dugout during the postseason.
Because I also talked about it on Friday's show after that Game 5 in the divisional series that all sports have coaches, right, except for baseball, where they're called managers for a reason, because you're not only just managing the game from out to out, inning to inning, but you're managing the egos and personalities over a very, very long season. What makes Francona so good on that front, best you can tell, Ron?
Well, I think, one, he's a good communicator. Two, he's really bluntly honest. And I think players love that, as opposed to the manager who tells you what you kind of want to hear. He tells you what you need to hear. I think that's great. And then the other thing is, and I think it's a hard thing to do, is that you have to know each and every player on your team. You have to know what they can do, what they can't do. And the key in any of these postseason games is that at some point, you have a 25-man roster, but really there's 15 people that you really want to play in the game. Those are your maximized great players. And he has the ability to make sure those guys get into those games. And I think that's why they win most of them.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.